EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
They're on 47-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown, Denver.
Jerry Jeudy with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over first and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Broncos.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. This is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Check 50, check 50. Let's go, D.
On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On the ground, it's McFarland. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run here with McFarland. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now Haskins to throw it. Off to Geis on the screen. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
This is taken at the 18. On first down, it's Haskins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Kareem Jackson on the coverage.
Watch the twist. Mike's 50. I'm coming. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Throwing again. Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. Lindsey, first down and more than that. And down right around the 37. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Locke now on first down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Complete to K.J. Hamler. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 28-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mucked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers 2.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco first down. From the gun, it's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Now Locke again. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Albert O with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
McManus's point after is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now Haskins on first down. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 30.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, completion here to Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I know from talking with scouts, one of the biggest question marks people had about Chase Claypool coming out, what they call his long speed. Just how fast was he in the 40-yard dash? He showed that he's plenty fast enough, coupled with a 6'4" body and a physical, strong stature. He's got a chance to be a star in this league.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On the draw, Connor. And he's going to be met at about the 43. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. They fake the handoff, now Locke. That's complete, Okuebuna. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And there he had to break multiple tackles to earn that touchdown. Bottom line, he earned that touchdown.
Indeed he did. That was pretty much a get-off-of-me run and all the way into the end zone.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. Connor going to try and run it, and he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal.
The score, Steelers 17, Broncos 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Now a passage taken in by Smith-Schuster, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Steeler. First and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Come on, QB, come on. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. 61. Match box.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So how many different ways can we say that Von Miller is an absolute nightmare to prepare for any offense? An absolute dominant force on the defensive side of the ball. Double-digit sacks in 7 of his 9 seasons in the NFL. And when he finished the 2019 season, second in total sacks in NFL history among active players, behind only Terrell Suggs. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball out of the backfield and move the sticks.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. To throw it is Locke. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lindsay. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Throwing now is Locke. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And there's James Conner showing his versatility with a nice reception and first down pickup out of the backfield. 3 years into his pro career, though, he hasn't played a full season, so they want to see durability increase for him. But during his Pro Bowl year in 2018, that's when he showed everything. 55 catches that year, only 34 in 2019. They're hoping those numbers continue to climb for James Conner.
Haskins going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Eric Ebron. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
For Eric Ebron. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. Haskins. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Locke to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Complete to Philip.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's got his tight end Fant, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the 1st round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Philip Lindsey, an undrafted free agent, who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 32-yard line.
Now to the air. Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out. Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum. See what they have up their sleeve. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game. And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane. And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. From the gun, it's Haskins. Johnson with a completion over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Good catch by Deontay Johnson, and he really helped fill a void during his rookie season when he had 59 catches that led the team, and he was first among all rookie receivers last season as well. Not bad for the 10th wide receiver selected in the 2019 draft. Really good play. Expects to continue to get better in this Pittsburgh offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. Ebron with it over the middle. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Connor, the ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Haskins, screen pass to Connor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
From the 27, Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now the Broncos' big-ticket acquisition, it's Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Across midfield.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
And 7 yards to go.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Denver.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll go again with Lindsey, and he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 29. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down.
Locke working out of the gun. He'll find Lindsey here. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Lindsey. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run with Lindsey. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Just shy of the goal line. No gain on the play. It's now 4th and goal.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Noah Fant.
Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now a dump off here complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action with Haskins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Haskins. And he rifles one incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Haskins to throw. And this one's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Broncos, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.